Hello there. I was beginning to wonder where you drifted off to. I'm very excited to do this work here with you today. I can just sense from the moment that you walked in that there is a disturbance in your overall frequency and your aura. Now there's nothing to worry about. It's not anything dangerous or too concerning, but it can cause some misalignment, I would say, within your energies, within your work process and your ability to relax. Those misalignments can start adding up, and causing more and more problems, issues in your life as those things start to gradually stack up, okay? So here today I'm just going to find those frequencies that don't need to be attached to you, and we're going to work on removing them, okay? We need to do an overall recalibration of you as a whole. I'm sure you've experienced a lot of walking into a room, but forgetting why you've come there, maybe placing an item, something, somewhere, and then completely forgetting where you've put that. Yeah, those are very common indicators of having this misaligned energy. Just a gradual increase that you may be feeling of these tiny inconveniences that keep stacking up. Just tiny little fractures in your everyday pattern. Does that sound familiar to you? Alright, then know that we are going to work on this together, me and you. I'm going to start by just taking a good look at you overall and get a judge of your energies and where I think you need the most work, okay? So just hold still for me as I observe you. Yeah. It's just as I thought. There are definitely some static-like energy. I can feel it radiating off of you. There's a big level of this energy around your temples here and here. This very staticky, chaotic energy almost along your temples. I'll just trace it out for you. You can feel the energy, the edges of it kind of reaching out here into your vision and then back over here along the sides of your face like this. Just feel that energy. This one's over here on your left temple, and then over here on your right again. Not quite as large, but still some high frequency energy that's just kind of disturbing the overall calmness that I feel from your aura. There, like this. So it's a little smaller on this side. It's a little smaller, but still they're still rather staticky. You can feel that there's just a lot of either unfinished business that's just building up here in this energy. It's just kind of making two almost orbs around your temples, like so. Like this, like that, like that, like that. Okay. So we're going to work on kind of removing that energy, or at least calming it down, starting to reel it in, and bring some order back, okay? From these interferences with your energy, we're going to need to map out the static fields, okay? So, as like I was tracing, we're just going to have you follow my fingers, okay? So we're going to start on your left here. We're going to map out that interference. Like so, just follow my finger now to the center. Map out that interference. Good. And then to the right. Map it out. Back to center. Left. Center. Up. Center. Down. And we begin again. We're going to do the left portion of that interference. We're going to map it out over here. Follow my finger as I trace the edges of that energy. Back to center. I'm going to trace both sides. Like so. Good. And then to the right over here. Trace that. Trace the energy. Good. Just keep following my finger so you get an idea of where this interference is, and center again. Top. Center. Bottom. Good. Your ocular synchronization is still intact. It's very important to be able to have that sort of connection between your brain, your energy, and your visual stimulus. So we're going to move on then to auditory response. I am going to be doing some light clapping or tapping on my hands like this. Can you hear that? You can? Good, good. So, as I am tapping, I want you to tell me what side you are hearing the taps from, alright? Let's begin. Good. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. 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 Right. Right. More centered. Good. Good job. Okay. Your auditory response. It's intact. Perfect. A little bit more sound. There we go. Now that we have your ears and eyes more in tune, I am going to start brushing away some of that extra staticky signals that what is on you, alright? So I'm going to get a little closer and I will be touching you, okay? And just brushing away that unneeded energy. Alright? Again, just hold still for me. Just hold still. Just hold still as I brush away this energy. Good. Remove it from your temples. From your body, from the top of your head up here. Off of your head, taking all of that energy. Get rid of it. Brushing away, taking away that staticky, prickly feeling that almost gives you goosebumps. Taking away that staticky. Scratch. Feeling off of you. Scratch. Take away that staticky feeling. Scratch. I think you're looking much more clear, much clearer now. Your energy is much more even and in sync. I'm going to take a very close look at you now, very close look. I'm going to use this light to observe you even closer than I did before, okay? I'm going to be very close to you as I look at your energy, as I try to see each individual particle of energy and make sure they are working cohesively. Okay, come close to you. Apologies. Just briefly look over you. Just going to briefly look over you like so. Checking at you. Checking each particle of energy. Good. I'm going to get close again without the light. I want you to look right here. Look right here at me. I need to check the micro expressions that you do with your eyes as you look at me. Not a lot of people focus very well on this. A lot of people look at this, but these little teeny tiny changes in your expression can be very telling of your overall energy state. Okay, so I'm going to take a really close look at how your eyes, the skin around your eyes moves. Okay, a little close to you again, and what I'm going to do is help ease that burden on your mind so that we can kind of cut this cycle down, okay? So you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much. What I'm going to do is close those tap downs, okay? So just like on a web page, I can see that bar where I can see all of your thoughts aligned here in each tab, in each individual tab. So what I'm going to do is start closing them. Close. I'm just going to click that little, the little X in the corner that closes the web page. I'm just going to start doing that on each tab. I'm going to close it. I'm going to close that tab. We're going to close that tab too. Ease the processing power down on your brain a little bit. I'm going to close that tab. Close. And click that little X right there. I'm going to click that little X. Click it. I'm going to click it. Click it. And close. Good. That seems like a much more reasonable amount to have on your mind at this very moment. Are you feeling a little lighter, perhaps? Or maybe more grounded? Marvelous, marvelous. That means that our treatment is taking effect and is working as you become more in tune with your mind, your thoughts, and more in control of them. I think now we are going to measure the alignment that we have done. I have a measuring tape, and before when we were doing the tracing of your misaligned energy, it was quite large, but I think we have been able to reduce that energy by a significant amount. So what I'm going to do is take a few measurements for you. What we're going to do is from your temple to temple, okay? I'm going to do that first in front of your eyes, and then we'll do it from the back as well. What I'm going to do is hold this here, and then trace it around to, again, your other temple on the other side. Good. And then we're going to do that from the back of your head as well, temple to temple again, and just check our alignment here. Good. Okay. I'm going to get a measure of the top of your forehead down to the bottom of your chin. There you go. Pardon me, the measuring tape kind of hangs long and brushes across all of my instruments. There. Now what I'm going to do from your chin to right in between your collarbones here, right in between your collarbones there. Again, I'm just going to press this to your chin here and down. Okay, good. I can just tell by looking at you that your energy is much more connected to your overall being. You have a much more balanced feel, like I said earlier. It's much less all over the place, much less frantic. Good. I'm glad you are feeling a little more yourself as well. Just finish rolling up this measuring tape a bit. Of course, it becomes unraveled. It's fine. Just so it'll kind of fit better in the drawer. One moment. Our process is almost fully complete, but to really seal in this alignment, I am going to help smooth out the edges of your energy to create a much more curved surface, not so jagged, much more smooth. Energy, smoother. Energy is less frantic, it's more organized, more attuned with the environment. Just going to smooth out that energy, kind of compress it all. Good, like that. And seal it all in together. I'm going to do the edges, each edge here on your right, over here, sealing that right side of your energy, and the top, sealing again the top, the bottom will seal it in, make it nice and smooth, and then the left side, really rounding all of those edges, rounding all the edges of your energy. Good. And finally, we are going to give you some phrases to repeat. Either repeat them out loud or in your head, whichever you prefer most, okay? These are phrases to just help you keep that energy realigned, okay? And where you would like it. So we're going to start with, you're going to repeat them as, I am settling. Got that? I am settling. I am softening. I am softening. I am aligning. We're going to repeat those. I am settling. I am softening. I am aligning. I am settling. I am softening. I am aligning. Slower now. I am settling. I am softening. I am aligning. Good. Your energy, your aura, your vibes are intact. Thank you so much for coming in today and allowing me to assist you with removing any of those fractures in your energy. And I hope that you will come back if you ever feel any of those disturbances again. Bye-bye.